Isang malaking awesome. And ako nga pala si Osborne. I've been here since 2017. I've been trying to share you guys my wins and losses dito sa cryptocurrency since 2021. Nabulol pa nga. 2021, and I've been trying to um make 100K, no? So for about a year already. So guys, right now, last week sinabi ko sa inyo na we will be doing a retrace. So I was being so bold about it na sana, no, matouch natin tong trend line natin na to. So iusog ko lang ng konti pero wala naman nagpinagbago doon sa targets natin. Why? It's because this is the 618. So right now we are doing a higher high pa rin. So I mean, higher lows. So katulad ng sinasabi ko sa inyo. But this could be probably a ABC. Ang pinakamasakit lang dito is it will be a slow, probably 4 days of dumping hanggang makabalik tayo sa 89, 200, which is the worst case scenario. Okay? But dito, we were predicting na sana bumagsak siya, kaso hindi siya bumagsak para makuha na natin yung pinaka-structure. Pero yun nga, so there's no um, manipulation na nangyari. So dito sa day na to yung ine-expect ko na manipulation because of Fed. So iba yung nakuha natin actually. So ito yung nakuha natin about sa Fed. So si Jerome Powell says DOJ is threatening the Fed with criminal charges for refusing to follow President Trump's interest rate demands. So my own opinion on this one, guys, medyo sobrang technical nito in terms of politics, no? So how I see it as a retail is I think this is going to be a witch hunt. So what I mean by witch hunt is lahat ng hindi susunod kay Donald Trump sa gusto ni Donald Trump, whatever good or bad, etc., no, mapapahirapan because siya nang may hawak ng buong situation ngayon. So kung hindi niyo pa rin naiisip 'yon, okay? So nagkaroon tayo 'di ba ng government shutdown. Tinrabaho na lahat 'yon during that time. And baga ilalatag na lang siya lahat by 2026, which is this year. So dito na parang dumadami yung mga dito cinematics, 'no. Para sa akin parang cinematics 'to, parang theatrical. Pero yeah, I think they are trying to let go of Israel, okay, out of the picture so that hindi sila kumbaga they remain in the shadows. Pero they will be working in the US through Donald Trump. Puwedeng gano'n yung mangyari. So not with the IRS anymore, not with the federal government anymore because like I told you, US, the federal is a separate state, kumbaga, separate government rather. Okay? So this is a ongoing case or I mean issue. So iba yung nakuha natin, no? So for today, we were really expecting, no, nung February 9 na bumagsak pero hindi tayo bumagsak. So dito siya nangyari. So but still, the prediction happened but hindi nga lang tayo bumagsak. So we still have like A, B, C. So hintayin natin to. It will be a slow bleed for alts, which is sinabi ko na rin sa Discord natin na we'll be experiencing a short-term dump, okay, and or a retrace for many of your alts na favorite nyo. No? So next is yung ating Kazakhstan. Okay? Announced to sell its gold reserve to buy up to 300 million worth of Bitcoin and crypto. So this is the fake news here. Okay, they are not going to sell their gold reserves to buy Bitcoin alone. Okay, and also they are not planning to sell most of their gold reserves. Okay? Kasi pag sinabing sell its gold reserves, parang pwede tayo mag-isip na, oh, madami, or pwedeng lahat yon to convert into Bitcoin. So, this is fake news. And, ayan, si Willie Woo nag-message dito. Likely being free from IMF debt, okay, enabled this. So, IMF being the usual blocker of BTC nation state adoption. Yan. So ito yung sinasabi ko din doon sa yung sa Maharlika Fund. Isa yan sa mga nakita ko na magsa-stop sa Philippines to get into cryptocurrency or innovation because it is a old system. So kung ngayon pa lang papasok ang Philippines sa ganitong system, wealth fund na tinatawag, okay, it will be too late for them because yun nga, we are moving towards the non-central central bank system, which is the DeFi. So mamaya may issue pa tayo dyan sa DeFi versus the uh, central bank. But yeah, so ito na. Breaking news. So sabi dito, China just injected 86.1 billion in debt. They're finally starting and turning on. So, di ba pinag-usapan na natin to 2 months ago na they have already turned on the printers and sila yung may isa sa mga pinakamalalaking supply, di ba? Lumipad yung supply. Nagkaroon tayo ng supply analysis, di ba? Nagkaroon tayo ng GE. So, inano natin to, kumbaga, kumbaga, nagkaroon tayo ng broad analysis, which is ito, yung GLI natin. Okay? Tinry natin siya i-understand. So, kung maaalala nyo tong indicator na to, pinag-usapan natin to. So, yan. Sana mabalikan nyo siya. Hindi ko nga lang mahanap kung nasaan. So, it is after this. So, probably nandito sa mga to. So, yan. Very important. So, maganda to kasi nangyari na yung prediction din natin. Okay. So, isa pa. Medyo bad news, which is hindi naman magiging capitulating. Magiging more on sideways and dead market. So, ito lang yung kinakatakot ko sa dead market, no? Pag sinabi natin kasi disinterested or dead market is pwede siyang pasakan ng whether all bears or all bull. Kumbaga, yes or no na lang yan. So, why Clarity Act is delayed and stalled? So, this has something to do with many people in the Congress or dati yung mga senators, sign sila. Meron tayong mga listahan yan, which is ilalagay ko siya sa document kung ano nangyari doon. Bibigay ko sa inyo ng sobrang linaw and sobrang pang newcomer. So kung bago ka sa cryptocurrency, maihahabol ko pa kayo kung magmamadali din kayo sa pagbabasa. So isa to sa mga dapat nating maintindihan, which is yung sa Clarity Act kasi nga ito na yung ito na lang yung nagsistop sa US to go full blast cryptocurrency nation. Okay? But needs to be surgical. Yun yung sinasabi natin. So that's why we have the Genius Act, which is the enabler, diba? Then this will be the gate. Okay, so kung yung susi, we have the susi already. We just have to put it into the lock and open it so that everyone can access cryptocurrency. Parang ganyan. So yeah, yan. Next is liquidity is coming back. Okay, US liquidity indicator broke, okay, through two descending trend lines. Okay, making new highs since last October. Which is, since last October, di ba, siya yung nakaakaalam lang na magdadump yung market. Okay, so, I mean, nung last dump rather, not October. Last dump, okay, which is ito yan. Yan. Siya lang yung nakapag-react na magdadump yung market, which is September ata yun or parang October, November, something like that. So, yan. Isa siya sa mga pinag-usapan din natin. Okay, gumawa pa tayo ng theory natin daw, which is nag-lead din sa katotohanan. Kasi siya din yun. Okay? So, which is very obvious. But yeah, isa pang news, which is si Donald Trump announces that he'll grant clemency to the Samurai Wallet builders. So, ito lang yung isa ko sa mga pinaka na-weirdohan ako. Kung pinakawalan na natin yung pinaka-creator ng Silk Road, bakit ito na may layon na nai-improve lang yung Bitcoin ecosystem? Specifically is yung pinaka-privacy ng Bitcoin. Kasi traceable na siya eh. Kumbaga, so gumawa sila ng wallet na magiging super private, okay, which is close to XMR, is Monero. Kind of privacy wherein it will be bulletproof. So parang BlackBerry encrypted text message. Parang gano'n. So ito, kinulong sila. Okay, not Donald Trump, but long time. kinulong sila. So ngayon siya, he is saying that he will grant clemency to the Samurai Wallet builders, which is inside the Samurai Wallet builders targets to improve the Bitcoin ecosystem. So for this one, President Trump sabi, if credit card companies do not lower interest rates to 10% by January 20th, is a little bit bullish. We still have 8 days, okay? Then they are in violation of the law. Very severe things. They really abuse the public. I'm not going to let it happen, the Trump adds. So, hindi ko alam kung anong say ko dito, kung mangyayari ba to kasi this is a very big companies, no? So, parang cartel kasi yan, di ba? So, you're fighting against a legal cartel inside your country. So, hindi ko alam anong mangyayari dito, but we're trying to really accelerate, no? So, if the banking system is a outdated system, what is the new system? Yan yung magandang pag-usapan, no? So, that's gonna be the DeFi system. I really am bullish with most of the DeFi, okay, DeFi systems right now. Specifically, if yan ay tinitignan ng mga malalaking banks. So, sabi natin, JP Morgan, sabi natin, okay, yung bank na gustong itayo ni Donald Trump within cryptocurrency, the WLFI, so, hindi natin alam. Okay, hindi ko pa alam. I-research ko muna, pero ito yung biggest question natin and what? Are we in a spring for Bitcoin? Are we currently diving into spring? Kung titignan natin siya, mukha tayong nasa spring, no? Okay. So, are we going to dive into spring, then aangat tayo? Or is this just going to be an LSPY or LAPSY? LPSY rather. So, is this going to be just an LPS tapos angat tayo? So, meron na tayong dalawang angat. So, yung trend line natin, so hinahanap natin kung magsusupport to, and tsaka tayo angat. Pero, yun din yung nakikita ko sa mga alt. So, ang masasabi ko lang guys, hindi ko pa alam sa ngayon. Okay, I always inform you guys kung bibili ako, which is yung mga nasa Meraki. Malalaman agad nila. Which is yesterday, may makita sila, may nalaman sila. So, nag-post din ako sa Facebook, nag-post din ako sa Discord, and if ever, so sinabi ko sa inyo na magkakaroon tayo ng short term, okay, dump as this is going to bleed slowly, so it is not really good for alts, no? Although we have a lot of clues for, sabi natin, mga bullish indicators, sabi natin, bullish structures or bullish data na nagpo-push ng bullishness into the market. That explains why we are bouncing really strong above the moving average. But I'm not wishing for lower than this moving averages because it will cause a lot of. So for me, okay, if we surpass 92k 9 or 92,900, it's gonna be super bullish, and we will be retracing the levels of 98,900, which is going to be my initial TP. But if we see a strong, okay, or strength, then probably we will just go ahead and rip agad sa moving average. But again guys, dismiss lang ang lahat ng yun. Ring aralin, planuhin, at kilusan. Nang gayon, ang lahat na ay ating pre. Stay awesome. Goodbye guys.